this pathetic planet from the face of the galaxy.
The Force fights with me!
Get on those gun turrets!
Bring her to me.
All Republic forces pull back!
It is too late to retreat, Admiral. There is no escape for us.
You are strong, child, but I will break you.
I'll never fall to the dark side.
This is but a taste of the dark side.
We've been ambushed by a Sith battle fleet. The Endar Spire is under attack. Hurry up, we don't have much time. I'm Trask Ulgo, ensign with the Republic fleet. I'm your bunkmate here on the Endar Spire. We work opposite shifts. I guess that's why you haven't seen me before. Now hurry up! We have to find Bastila. We have to make sure she makes it off the ship alive. Bastila is the commanding officer on the Endar Spire. Well, not an officer, really, but she's the one in charge of this mission. One of our primary duties is to guarantee her survival in the event of an enemy attack. You swore an oath just like everyone else on this mission. Now it's time to make good on that oath. I've heard all about your reputation. Elite combat training, tops in your class. It's no wonder you were handpicked for this mission. Word is the officers haven't seen a recruit with your kind of potential in 20 years. But all that potential doesn't mean a thing if you can't deliver when it counts. We're soldiers. We're trained for combat. Bastila is going to need men and women like us at her side during this attack. So hurry up and grab your gear. You need to suit up so we can get out of here. Okay, let's move out. We should stick together. You'll have more success with a party than on your own. Because of the attack, this room is in lockdown. But don't worry, I've got the override codes. You'll have to use me to unlock the door. Now that the door's open, you better take the lead again.
This is Cardinal Nassi. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge!
That was Karth contacting us on our portable communicators. He's one of the Republic's best pilots. He's seen more combat than the rest of the Endar Spire's crew put together. If he says things are bad, you better believe it. We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastila. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Karth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated. These Sith must be the advanced boarding party! For the Republic! I've got a feeling that won't be our last battle with the Sith. Good thing we have med packs to heal our wounds. It might be a good idea to use one now before our next battle. We have to get to the bridge. What? It's a Dark Jedi! This fight is too much for us! We better stay back! All we do is get in the way! That was one of the Jedi accompanying Bastila! Damn, we could have used her help!
What?
Bastila's not here on the bridge. They must have retreated to the escape pods. We better head that way too. The Sith want Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust. Behind here. Damn, another Dark Jedi! I'll try to hold him off. You get to the escape pods. Go!
This is Cartho Nassi on your personal communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Bastila's escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire. Now I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods. Sith troopers on the other side of that door. You need to find some way to thin their numbers. You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help you, if you have enough repair parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire's security systems against the Sith.
You've made it just in time. There's only one active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below. I'm a soldier with the Republic, like you. We're the last 2 crew members left in the Endar Spire. Bastila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on, there'll be time for questions later. Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember? We've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Terrace. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone. You don't have to thank me. I've never abandoned anyone on a mission, and I'm not about to start now. Besides, I'm gonna need your help. Terrace is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit. But it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves. That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith Master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Terrace. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her. While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed. I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be. Everything I know about Malak is pretty much common knowledge. He escaped the trap that killed Darth Revan, his Sith master. With Revan's death, Malak became the new Dark Lord. It's obvious that Malak's a ruthless tyrant who'll crush anyone who stands in his way, just like Revan was. Experience has shown that the Sith won't stop until the Republic lies in ruins. Malak and his Sith don't respect anything except raw, brutal power. It's hard to imagine how someone who used to be a Jedi could become such a monster. Malak and Revan were once both part of the Jedi Order, but they were young and headstrong, and against the wishes of the Council, they went to battle the Mandalorians on the Outer Rim. Something happened out there. Something corrupted them and drew them over to the dark side. Or maybe there was something rotten inside them all along. I don't know. They formed an army of ex-Republic soldiers and Jedi who'd fallen to the dark side, with Revan at their head, until Revan was killed by Basila's Jedi strike team. But even that didn't slow the Sith down. Malak just stepped in and assumed Revan's role. He took control of the Sith Armada and resumed the bloody conquest of the Outer Worlds. Well, I hope you're right, but the Republic hasn't been able to stop them so far, even with the support of the Jedi Council. I think Basila may be the galaxy's last hope. Taris was once a magnificent planet-wide metropolis of towering skyscrapers, but that was a long time ago. The upper city where the rich citizens live is still pretty safe. If it wasn't for the Sith occupation and the planet-wide quarantine, it might not even be a bad place to live. But farther down, things have degenerated. The lower city is nothing but a slum overrun by swoop bike gangs, waging a never-ending war for control. And the undercity is... well, it's even worse. The lowest level of Taris is a wasteland overrun by rat ghouls, mindless, diseased mutants that attack on sight. I've already entered all this info into your datapad journal. I understand why you want to know more about me. I kind of get the feeling we'll be spending a lot of time together over the next while. But this isn't really the best time for long introductions. We should stay focused on the task at hand. There'll be a time for that later. Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We could probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
Okay, you alien scum. Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid.
Na bodan ni wikis na toma. Tuknin na kongkun na murira ra bes. Wana kun bes. Kingba murira. Tong kingba non konek.
That's how we should deal with smart mouth aliens. Now the rest of you get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. Hey, what's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives. Attack!
Jiska du sukiku ba na muna na kachu. Tuinkotu. Toka da bunkwalya gandona go chuchut. Kabachi kuita hotonga. Yala mo inkapun. Ginoba mulira ni bobo. Wango kumbes kakang ba mamarulira. Kuya mi just kuna chitanai. Ina kun ba marulira rachikun. Slimo padona. Rundi hadonga chihonkabi. Chapna bota ayuha tahonga chakanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topa da bongwalia gando do nado chut. Musha papangpa pola wana chitne. Pamuli slemo poda wanga kumbes mulira rabes. Uba batu kochi. Tong nongbong chang yungan. Tong hatog smakteria.
Hey there, watch where you're walking. I just cleaned those floors. Well, all right then, no hard feeling. My name's Kadir. I'm the janitor for this building. You must be the new tenant here, eh? You ever thought they'd rent that abandoned apartment? You look like an off-worlder. What happened? You get stuck here because of the quarantine? Can't see any other reason someone would want to rent that old apartment. Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out. I should get back to work anyway. I'll probably see you around.
Chika don mulaka wata yumaka wamahona nek. Shanti ni patoka ona kuna best chinga para donkey.
Yes, what's on your mind? Terrace? The planet's all one big city, but its golden years are long past, and things have gotten worse since the Sith occupied it. From what I hear, the wealthy live on the tops of all the tall towers, and if you're poor, you live down in the shadows, and it gets worse the lower you go. Well, that's all I can think of. You got it.
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my shop before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kevlar Yurt. Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one in all of Upper Terrace. Best selection on the planet. Whatever you need, I've got. Well, mostly.
Mostly? What do you mean by that?
The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested. Just so you know, the prices on the items are final. No bargaining here. This isn't a swap meet, okay? I only deal in top-notch stuff.
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Here, I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have? No! Help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
Thank you. I owe you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan from Davik. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead. You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off Davik, there's nothing else you can do. I'm getting out of here before any more of Davik's goons show up. You should do the same.
Please don't hurt me. You don't have to kill me. I'll have Davik's money if he just gives me a little more time. Please. I don't want to die. Here, I've got 50 credits on me. That's all I've got. It's yours. Just don't tell Davik where I'm hiding, okay? I'm begging you. You mean you're not here to kill me? But I thought you were one of Davik's bounty hunters. If you're not here to kill me, what do you want? I don't think anyone can help me. I owe Davik money, and I was late with the payment. So he went to Zach's in the bounty office and put a price on my head. I've been hiding here ever since. But sooner or later, someone will find me. Unless I somehow come up with another 200 credits. I'm a dead man. Thank you! You've saved my life! At least until one of Davik's bounty hunters finds me.
Sith uniforms. Did you sell them to the Teresian underground? Start talking. I want answers.
She offered to. She enjoyed it out. And Razi got. And she began Gorukia. And now for the Jufta. Gloria.
You're a little too curious for your own good, civilian. This doesn't concern you.
I know all about Sith interrogations. This isn't going to end well.
I'm getting sick of your lies, you alien scum. We've got your ugly mug and a security tape from the base. Start talking before I splatter your slimy brains all over this room.
Uh-oh. I think the commander's losing his temper. I'm glad I'm out of here. It took me an hour to clean the bloodstains from my uniform after the last interrogation. Who said that? What's going on out there? Just stay out of this if you know what's good for you. What was that? Did I hear you right? Let us kill him? How can you stop us? Time to teach the civilian the penalty for defying the Sith.
She enjoyed it out, and Razi got. She offered to. Tuntut platfan Gelfa, Orisidan Gelfa, Vadinugan Gelfa. She avfade Gurisa Tutine Andevat, when Bundas. Tuftadan Gelfa, Orisidan Gelfa. Tuntut platfan Gelfa, Orisidan Gelfa, Vadinugan Gelfa. Ufta Gelkis, Bundas da Gelfa, Vapuelta, Bundas, Linda Tufta, Kolo Divine Weapon, Itelti Rima, Tenfusi Borawan.
No problem. Got it.
What is this planet coming to, huh? Slummy's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to the lower cities where you belong, Slummy?
This is Richard.
Yeah, like he said, these streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
A drink? Hey! For a slummy, you ain't so bad. Come on, boys, this slummy's pie in the next round.
No way, forget it. No more drinks. We're late enough as it is.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe next time, slummy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
The evil walks among us. The enemy is here. We must act now before we are overrun with the vermin invaders.
Can't you see I'm busy with my duties? Go talk to Zelka if you need something.
I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you are welcome here. I'll not have it said that Zelka Foreign refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Taris. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the rat ghoul disease, of course. The terrible affliction has plagued Taris for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Taris's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into rat ghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others. There is no antidote for the disease. Though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Terrace were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the Rakghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Terrace forever. But I don't see how that's going to happen. I don't see how anyone could get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a Rakghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over, and nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity. Please, don't say that! If the Sith hear you, they might think I'm suggesting you start attacking their patrols. They could shut me down. I only mentioned the serum because you asked. I don't actually expect anyone to get me the serum. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? Goodbye, and good health to you. If you ever need any medical aid or treatment, you know where to find me.
You there. Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about the Rakghoul serum. I've got an offer for you might want to hear. Now, don't be an idiot. Just listen to me for 1 minute, and you won't be sorry. Davik Kang wants the cure, and you'd be smart to give it to him. Helping people is all well and good, but you have to help yourself first, right? I'm telling you, Davik will pay big credits for the cure. More than Zelka could ever afford.
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer, right?
If you find the Rakghoul serum, just take it to Zax in the lower city bounty office. He works for Davik. He'll pay you what that cure is really worth.
Out of our way, citizen. We're on official Sith business. Just stand aside if you know what's good for you.
Don't you just love watching the Kazakh players? All that strategy, all those credits. It's enough to make a girl get all flushed.
I can't believe we couldn't get arena tickets for this match! Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Who cares? It's Duncan and Gerlon fighting. It's not like we're gonna miss anything good.
Shh, they're about to start, so quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I draw your attention to the dueling ring. Here, two combatants will battle for your viewing and gambling enjoyment. Now, I hope all your bets are down because we're ready to roll. In this corner, I give you Gerlon Two Fingers. And over here, looking to climb the ranks yet again, is the ever-persistent Deadeye Duncan. And to nobody's great surprise, Deadeye is down again. Don't worry, folks, he's just unconscious. As usual, our medics will have him up and about in a bit. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? So I give you the winner, Gerlon Two Fingers.
Tuchan turun ciuita, olla onna cinnekkä, paamulera kun biskin. Nihun kagratuk ajore, Cimut malia pistuet wata. Cici nautun chong yoma golayuman. Chupa yubon la bokraturon, artici mai muleran yun chuba. Kava tumpa kurpiye ya mokapata. Ciskani cho. Inkin konoba mule racikum. Togna wong shanonjang. Kava vulpa mulje kumana tonga buksha umnenon. Kava vulpa mulje kumana bak mulera. Chuni yun tunjiche aifatuana. Kava vulpa mulje kumana.
Vibroblades and blasters, and nobody ever dies. How come I get the feeling you're trying to take us for a ride?
Chioka con molera. Quien conjo pesha. No va moleraji. Chanion toran chi aitatia. Pula una chinek. Va molera slimoanga kubiskin. Chachiska don puta, kasabu baka, ho 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 ho. Mocha donga, ya fulki, tonga toras materia, ashuta, wonga kundis dolpiki kolyana. Tawan na lota ayot tago Kankidoba na imechus kuchis kanayo. Potoga ya fulke gokola jiji. Wacha nechu tomba togas materia. Ashuta wonga kundis dolpeki kolyana. Kipona ona na kacho kimba mulera tuana taupa botenya gojojo piti kawa tumpa kulpa hiya mokata wonga kundis kimba mulera kakinchana kokba kon kawa tumpa kulpa hiya botenya.
This is for the best. We could use those credits from these duels, but using your real name is too risky. The Sith might have come across a crew manifest back on the Underspire.
Akoche kopa. Chino mulera king pajak. Slima poituana. Awana rota. Ayot tago. Kankidoba na imechus. Kuchis kanayo. Potoga ya fulke gokola jiji. Wacha nechu uchang yon torong jiwefa. Bola una chinek. Bamulera kundiskin.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. You've seen him lose night after night after night, but this time he's after fresh meat. In this corner I give you Deadeye Duncan! And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the terrace dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger! It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! But really, are any of us surprised? Deadeye losing isn't news. You have to do better than that to impress us, stranger!
Chachis kadong puta kasabu baka ho 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 ho. Mochao donga ya fulki. Chiyo kakon molera. Quien conjo peshak no va moleraji. Cherion torang chi aitatia. Pula una chinek va moleras limoanga kubiskin. Chachis kadong puta kasabu baka ho 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 ho. Mochao donga ya fulki. Taris manaris Tonjo ne ahakonom Nulera yonunaze Chichin wibedwa naitawish Muline bomone Uvanatu laboda Yamijusa Ayo honopis Tuulaji yokaku Akoche kopa Chino mulera king pajak Slima poituana. Chiyoka con molera. Quien conjo pesha. No va moleraji. Cherion toranchi. Aitatia. Pula una chinek. Va molera slimoanga kubiskin.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. In this corner, one of the greats, a man so tough Even a disfiguring injury couldn't end his career. I give you Gerlon Two Fingers. And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the Taris dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, the mysterious stranger! It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! Gerlon losing to a rookie. Is this a sign that his injuries have finally caught up with him? Or is the mysterious stranger for real? Only time will tell!
Chachiskadon puta, kasamu baka, ho 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 ho, mocha odonga, ya fulki, Kiyoka con molera, quien conjo pesha, no va moleraji, Janion toranchi, aitatia, pula una chinek, va moleras limoanga kubiskin.
Leave me alone. I'm not giving out any auto prints to my fans today. What? You don't recognize me? I'm Bendik Starkiller, the most famous blaster slinger on Taris. Over 100 duels without a loss. Every one of them a death match. I'm retired now. Once death matches became illegal, I just got bored with the game. I got no interest in using stun blasters. There was nobody left to challenge me anyway. I've seen you in the dueling ring, but you haven't impressed me. Now, if you could beat all these other pretenders, that might get my attention. Off with you then. I'm done with this conversation anyway.
A plague spreads through our streets. We cannot sit idly by while this haunts and infects our society.
Another patrol heading down to the lower city, eh? Well, good luck. I've heard it's pretty rough down there. There's a big swoop gang war going on, you know. You better watch yourself. Those gangs will take a shot at anyone, even us. It's too bad we don't have the manpower just to sweep those slums clean.
Tumpa kunpa yiya mokapata. Nanay kachu. Kinkin kuno ba mulirachi kun tong na bunsha nyunyan. Pamulchi kamana.
Ichuta, yun patisa, timba ni chalora kun.
Kikbona, gawatumpa kulpa yiya mokapata. Chiyoka kutumpa kulpa yiya. Kipuna! Kavatumpa kurpaliya mokapaata! Chiyoka kutumpa kurpaliya! Kipuna! Kavatumpa kurpaliya mokapaata! Chiyoka kutumpa kurpaliya!
Ajuta! Wanga kun pistol pikin kunyana, tong patogas magtelia. Chipedwana ni bobo, tong nabung shanunyang, tong patogas magtelia. Tong ay tuam jiji yumalit pa ang inkotu. Tolbada bung kwalya gando tenago chuchut, kachi chuay thahodonga. Yumalit kain kotun, chilo mulra de nebobo, unka kun biskang, bamulara, takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay thaudonga, tulpata bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampung pa, bolawan na chikni. Bamul slik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Kachi chu ay thaudonga. Inkin kuno bamulira chikun, slima podana, rundi haudonga kun hunkabi. Wi ita natana itya, wata yumakawama huhanek, asyong turong umnipatoga, wana kun bes ching palamul tongki. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay thaudonga, tulpata bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampung pa, bolawan na chikni. Bamul slik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best. Ui, ita nadan na yitya. Kunti chani, tong batogas magtelia. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay thaudonga, tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampung pa, bolawan na chikni. Bamul slik mo poda na wanga kun bist mulira best.
Mana tota! Aku chigratuk pola! Jishok Jonathan Jongking no una pangpa mulira kun kili no pa. Wata manyo kola una no ku mulira, wata wama mulira, king konjo peshak. No ba mulira ji, jone yun turung chi, wi ita dia. Pola una chinek, ba mulira slimo anga kun biskin. Tong ay tuam jiji yumalit pa ang inkotu. Tolbada bung kwalya gando tenago chuchut, kachi chu ay thaudonga. Yumalit ka inkotun, chilo mulra de nebobo, mungka kun biskang bamulara. Ajuta, wanga. Konti Jani.
Kawanabota ayuat, tagwa kangkita bodan ni.
No problem. Didn't work. Ready? On it. Damn! Sure. Ready? Sure.
Ready?
Yes?
Greetings, my Sith friends. Rest assured I have all the proper permits to be here, spreading my message. Feel free to stay and listen if you wish. You'll find my message most enlightening. Listen to me, people. There is a terrible scourge sweeping our planet. Heed my warning before it is too late.
She offered to me. She enjoyed it out. And Raji good. And she behind Gorubia. And now for the Klufta.
Get out of here, you goggle-eyed freak! You're too ugly for the upper city.
Yeah, go back to where you came from. We don't want your kind up here.
And she behind Gorubia.
What do you care what happens to some scummy alien? He's just a freak.
Yeah, he isn't even supposed to be in the upper city. Come on, let's go. I don't want to listen to this alien lover anymore.
Black Fan Evil Gelfa, Ori Sidan delfa va inuga delfa. Tuftadan delfa. Horisidan delfa. Uni tufla fandigo delfa. Horisidan delfa va inuga delfa. Ufta del pris. Ufta helfa. Va buelta. Rea bundas. Linda tufta. Kolo luf Ivan Remu. Ikel Tirimo. Tenfuti Boraban.
Yes, what's on your mind? You got it.
Oh, hello there. What can I do? Of course, right away.
Ajuta! Shagjikin lor jawata uma? Kava volba mulji gumana. Kinkun shajikin ni kinkun oba mulira jikun? Wama kunbes, chimpalamuji. Tunira nu prata dunko sercha domandoma? Tuni pudu! Rana nu prata dunkno sercha ichua penki! Mucha shakpangpa. Inkinkun no ba mulri rachikun. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu aithaudonga tulpada bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampungpa bolawana chikni. Bamulle slik mo podana wanga kun bist mulira best. Tongai tuam jiji yumalithpa ang inkotu. Tulbada bunk walya gando danago chuchut. Kachi chu aithaudonga. You malit kain kotun. Chilo mulera de nebobo. Wonka kun biskang. Bamulara.
You guys are behind with your payments. What do you think just because you're in some gang, you don't have to give Davik his cut?
Kabatumpa kunpa yiyamoka paata. Bonanay kachu. Yingin kuno ba mulirachi kun. Tong na bunsha nyunyan. Kabawal pa mulchi kamana.
Runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tungking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukunne mulerabes.
Ah, so you want to play this the hard way? Okay.
Tunipudu. Rana no prata dunk no sercha. Ichua penki.
Watana wama mulera. Kenchunju parshak. No bule muli raji. Jonitun turji chiwi itado. Bona una dichek. Palamures limo wanga kun bisching.
I knew you boys would see reason. Now get out of here.
Too bad. I was looking forward to cracking some heads.
Maybe next time, Kandris. I better get this over to Davik. I'll call you if anyone else gets behind on their payments.
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chula muri ra. Tangi wama chiko na. Tonki pa nonku nek abog. Chiyo kaku. Kinba muri ra dwana ji. Kuyami juski chika nai. Uba baska dwana chichopa muska. Jiska da soki kupa bona na chachu.
Here's a bounty on your little green heads. I'm here to collect.
Just grunky do pets nemo. Chi ita kanki chana kilikon. Kinba muri ra dwana ji. Kinba noku nikset abog.
That's the plan.
What?
Sure.
No problem. Didn't work. No problem. Got it.
Stop right there, or I'll give you a blaster shot right between the eyes. Now, what are you doing here? No, I'm the one with the blaster pointed at you. I get to ask the questions. What are you doing here? Well, go explore somewhere else. There's nothing interesting for you here. This is your only warning. If you bother me again, you won't walk out of here alive. I gave you a chance to get out of here and leave me alone, but I guess you're just too stupid to take it. Now you'll see why I'm the most dangerous assassin on Taris.
Let's go!
Ready?
Sure.
Go away.
Chiska nichu, kimba mulira tuanaji, kimba noku mixek abog, kakincha nawabakaon, tung abashun ni chunchi.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa kurpaliya mokapaata! Chiyoka kutumpa kurpaliya!
1.
Oscar! Chiska nichu, tahupa botenya no gigi piti.
Kipuna! Kavatumpa kupalea mukapata! Chiyoka kutumpa kupalea!
2.
Chiyokaku! Kimba mulira tuanaji, kuyami juski chika nai, ubabaska duana chichopa muska, chiska dasoki kupa bona na chachu.
Une pudu! Rananu prata donko shirkasha! Chum apike!
3. Go away. 1. 2. Smart.
I told you to leave me alone. So give me some space, Bug-Eye. Your breath smells like Bantha Poodoo.
Kuyami juski chika nai, tong patoga smaktilia, tabis dubong kuki pankpa, tong itwamaji human act in ikatune.
Who you calling little girl, Chuba Face?
Ubabatu konchi, chiska dasoki kupa bona na chachu.
Just a sec, boys. Sawbar, a little help here? I need you to rip the legs off some insects. Quit complaining. You can finish eating later. Besides, you need the exercise, so get over here.
Chiyokaku! Kimba mulira tuanaji, kuyami juski chika nai, ubabaska duana chichopa muska, chiska dasoki kupa bona na chachu.
You got a problem with me? Then you got a problem with Big Z. So unless you want to take on my furry friend, I suggest you greenies hop on out of here.
Chupasa! Kimba mulira tuanaji, kava volpa murji gumaya.
Hey, relax, Big Z. No need to be rude. Sorry about that. But Wookiees ain't much for conversation, you know? Say, I don't recognize you, and I know pretty much everyone in the lower city. You must be new down here. I guess that makes me and Big Z your official welcoming committee. It's not that strange. Most aliens can speak basic, they just prefer to use their own language. But I grew up here on Terra, so I just sort of got used to speaking the native tongue.
You showed a lot of guts dealing with those Vulkars, kid. You got a name?
My name's Mission Veo, and this big Wookiee is my best friend Zalbar. I'd offer to give you a tour, but the streets down here aren't safe. But if there's anything else you need... We just kind of fell in together. It ain't easy on your own here in the lower city. Everyone's always looking to push you around.
So we noticed. Still, you seem like an odd pair.
When I met up with Zalbar, it seemed like a pretty good match. I knew we could look out for each other. With my street smarts and his muscle, we make a great team. You going? Yeah, this dive is pretty boring. No action around here. Come on, Big Z, let's go. Can't you think about something besides your stomach for 5 minutes? Come on. We'll go see if there's anything good to eat at the Beck base.
Kipuna, Bonana Kacho, Kimba Mulera Tuana, Taupa Botenya Gojojo Piti, Kawadumpa Kupaya Mokata, Wanga Kumbis, Kimba Mulera, Kakinchana Kokba Kon, Kawadumpa Kupaya Botenya, Kachichuna Isaudunga. Taukum justak mikegrabri mogo. Torpada unquaya gamdoda naga chuchut. Moga shampumpa, boya wana chikni. Bamul slimo podana wanga kumbis, mulirabest. Rundi haudunga tonkimba nankungek. Wana kumbis, chimpaya mul kunhunkabi. Tuknem tangjo, kunne mulirabest. Chioka con mulera, quien conjo peshak, noga muleraji. Chanion torang chi, aitatia. Pula una chinek, ba mulera slimo anga kubiskin. Toras materia, asciutta, lunga combis dolpicchi cogliana. Gioca col molera, quien conjo pesciac, nova moleragi. Genion toranci, aitatia, pula una cinek, ba molera slimoanga kubiskin. Chachiska don puta, kasabubaka, ho 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 ho. Mocha donga, ya fulki, Chibeduana ni bobo. Tonabun shanungan, muchikito aki, jijaku. Kachicho naita odunga. Taukum justak mikegrabri mogo. Torpada unquaya gamdoda naga chuchut. Moga shampumpa, boya wana chikni. Bamul slimo podana wanga kumbis, muliragest. Tomba toras materia, asciutta, wanga kumbis dolpicchi cogliana. Gioca col molera, quien conjo pesciac, nova moleragi. Genion toranci, aitatia. Pula una cinek, ba mulera slimo anga kubiskin, chibeduana ni bobo. Tonabun shanungan, muchikito aki, jijaku. Kava dumpa kul, Piyeya Mokapapa. Chiska. Kachichonai. Chibeluana ni Bobo.
Hey, you can't just walk in here. This is the hidden back base. How do I know you're not a Vulkar spy sent to kill Gadon Thek? A lot of people want to go inside and speak to Gadon. He's a hero of the common folk. But the days of the Hidden Beck's open door policy are gone. Between the Sith conquest and the Vulkar gang war, Gadon has more enemies than he used to. We're being careful about who we let in now. Well, we do need all the help we can get. And you don't look like you're with the Vulkars or the Sith. Besides, it's not like you can do anything to harm Gadon in the heart of his own base. Not with Zerdra watching his back. Go in and speak to Gadon if you want. Just remember to be on your best behavior. The Hidden Becks are watching you.
Hold it right there. Who are you, and what is your business with Gadon?
Calm down, Zerdra. Nobody's going to try anything here in the middle of our own base. It would be a suicide mission.
You're too trusting, Gadon. Brejik and his Vulkars want you dead. Anyone we don't know is a potential threat, and it's my job to make sure you're safe.
Do you want us to start attacking strangers on sight, Zerdra? Like the Vulkars do? I will never let it come to that. Now step aside and let them pass.
As you wish. You can speak to Gadon if you want, but I've got my eye on you. You try anything and you'll be vaporized before you can say Vulkar spy.
You'll have to forgive Zerdra. Ever since Brejik and the Vulkars began this war against us, she's been a little overzealous in her security duties. And the problems with the Sith haven't helped things. Zerdra seems to forget that I know how to look after myself. Now, how can I help you? The escape pods? You know, I heard the Sith have been asking around the upper city about them as well. But you don't look like you're with the Sith.
They might be spies, Gadon. They might be working for the Sith.
Calm down, Zerdra. If the Sith thought we knew anything useful, they'd have a battalion of troops kicking down our door. No, I think this off-worlder has his own agenda. I suppose I could tell you what I know. It's not like it could do any harm to me or my gang. But it might cause problems for the Vulkars, and that's okay in my book. The Vulkars stripped those pods clean within hours after they landed. It's too bad we didn't get there first, considering what my spies reported the Vulkars found. A female Republic officer named Bastila survived the crash. We Becks don't believe in intergalactic slavery, but the Vulkars aren't so picky. They took her prisoner. Normally, the Vulkars would take a captured slave and sell them for a nice profit to Davik, or an off-world slaver. But a Republic officer is no ordinary catch.
I still think Bastila is just a Republic officer. That could work to our advantage. Maybe she'll even figure out a way to escape from the Vulkar base on her own.
She's too valuable to leave with the Vulkar scum at the base. Brejik's probably got your Republic friend hidden away somewhere safe until the big swoop race. You'll never find her. I'm afraid your friend has become a pawn in Brejik's game to take over the lower city. He's offered her up as the Vulkar's share of the prize in the annual Swoop Gang race. By putting up such a valuable prize, Brejik hopes to win the loyalty of some of the smaller gangs. Their numbers will allow him to finally destroy me and my followers.
So how do you propose we go about rescuing Bastila then? Well, we can't fight all the gangs.
The only hope you have of rescuing Bastila is to somehow win the big season opener of the Swoop race. I might be able to help you with this, if you'd be willing to help us. We both have something to gain here, and much to lose. The Swoop race is for the lower city gangs only. I could sponsor you as a rider for the Hiddenbecks this year. If you win the race, you'll win your friend's freedom. But first, you have to do something for me. My mechanics have developed an accelerator for a Swoop engine. A bike with the accelerator installed can beat any other Swoop out there. But the Vulkars stole the prototype from us. They plan to use it to guarantee a victory in this year's Swoop race. I need you to break into their base and steal it back. Getting into the Vulkar base won't be easy. The front doors are locked tight. But I know someone who might be able to get you in the back way. Mission Veo.
Mission? Gaddon, you can't be serious. She's just a kid. How is she supposed to help them with this?
Mission's explored every step of every back alley in the lower city. Plus, she knows the undercity sewers better than anyone. If anyone can get inside the Vulkar base, it's her. She and her Wookiee friend Zalbar are always looking to stir up a little excitement. They like to go exploring in the Undercity, despite the dangers. Your best bet is to look for her in the Undercity, but you'll need some way past the Sith guard post at the elevator. A simple disguise might have worked on the Upper City guard, but the security down here is much tougher. You'll need the proper papers to get past him. Luckily, my gang ambushed one of the Sith patrols headed down to the Undercity. They never made it, and their security papers fell into my hands. Since we're working together now, I suppose I could give them to you in exchange for your uniforms. With the security papers, you won't need a disguise anyway. Good choice. Thanks for the uniforms. You won't need them with these security papers anyway. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? I suggest you hurry. The Swoop race is coming up, and we want you to have time to practice before the race.
No problem. Didn't work. Didn't work. Uh-huh. Yes?
visitors are allowed into the Undercity. Unless you've got the proper security papers, you better just turn around and go back the way you came. Let me see. Yeah, these look to be in order. Okay, you can go down if you want. Can't say I envy you, though. The Undercity is crawling with mutants. Rat ghouls, they call them. If you see anything moving down there, shoot first and ask questions later.
You there! Upworlder! Anyone using this elevator has to pay the toll!
Yeah, this is our elevator. If you use it, you gotta give us something.
I don't believe this planet. Even the beggars are trying to shake us down.
5 credits! That's what it costs to use our elevator. 5 credits!
We're not fools. We know all who come from the Upworld are rich. Please, is 5 credits too much to ask?
Please have pity on us. We have nothing. All we ask is a few credits to make our lives easier. Credits, my brother! We have credits. Now we can buy food and medicine.
Hush, or the others will hear us. They'll want our credits. We have to hide them.
Go on, you two, get out of here! I'm sorry about that. Those 2 beggars give everyone in the village a bad name. We aren't all like that, you know. Most of us are good people.
I'm sure you are, miss. It's just too bad your little welcoming committee is here to give people a bad first impression.
My name is Shalina. You're from the Upworld, aren't you? I've never seen it. I was born here in the Undercity. Is it as nice as they say up there? I've never been to the surface, but sometimes I think I can see it in my dreams. The sun, the sky, the stars. It all sounds so wonderful. Gendar, the leader of our village, tells me I should spend more time trying to improve things down here and less time dreaming about something I can never have. Maybe he's right. You probably think I'm a fool, having dreams of a place I've never even seen. But when I was little, Rukil used to tell me stories of what it was like up there. Rukil's the oldest man in the village. The kids call him Rukil Wrinkleskin, but he's a kind man. He used to tell me the greatest stories when I was a little girl. I still like to listen to his tales about the Promised Land, even though I know they're just legends, but it helps to make the Undercity seem less dark somehow. It's just a story to make little children smile. Rukil believes in it, though. Sometimes I can almost believe it myself, but then I look around and see the ugly truth. I guess we have to make the best of what we have, though. If you really want to learn more about the Promised Land, you should speak to Rukil. He's wandering around somewhere on the south side of the village. He doesn't move too far. He's hard on his bones. He's over 100 years old. The children laugh at him, and people think he's crazy because of his stories about the Promised Land, but he's really just a kind old man. Oh, okay. Well, if you ever need anything, or if you just feel like talking, come back and see me. I hardly ever get a chance to speak to someone from the Upworld.
You come from the world above. Is this the time of destiny, then? Is this a portent of the salvation of my people? Or merely another false sign to mislead us from the path? Are you the herald of prophecy, the beacon to guide us through the darkness? Or are you merely another harbinger of shattered dreams and unfulfilled promises?
Be careful. This one might be crazy enough to be dangerous.
Speak to me, Upworlder. Tell me what fate you unleash upon us. Salvation or damnation? Speak, Upworlder, I beg you. A question. You are uncertain, bewildered, perplexed. Understandable, I suppose. Even after 100 years of life, I myself still become confused at times. Perhaps I can make things more clear. Some things, at least. My name is Rukil, the oldest outcast here in the village. Rukil Wrinkleskin, the children call me sometimes. Once I was honored for my wisdom. Over time, the villagers fell away from the true path. Eventually, there was only a single apprentice who followed me. And now she is gone too. No, not yet. I must be wary. Careful. You may be a false savior. Dare I share my secrets with you? No, not until you prove yourself. My apprentice is lost. I sent her out into the Undercity to find... Well, I cannot tell you. Not yet. Sadly, my apprentice has not returned. Please, Upworlder, will you help an old man? Will you seek out my apprentice in the Undercity? Her name is Malia. I must know of her fate, whatever it may be. I must know what she found. Finding her may be difficult. Malia could be anywhere in the Undercity. But if you will find her, I will know you to be our true savior. Only then can I reveal my secret knowledge to you. I wish you luck, Upworlder. Come speak to me again once you have discovered the fate of my apprentice.
Greetings, Upworlder. We rarely see your kind here in the Undercity. I find it strange that so many of you have come down from the surface recently.
No offense, but I can see why people normally avoid this place.
Why have you come into this dark and sunless place? Is there something you need of me or my village? I will help you however I can. Our village has seen many visitors from the surface recently. Armored troops, swoop gang members, mercenaries. They come to search our sunless world. They're even searching the sewers. Yes, I have seen this Twi'lek many times, though I've never spoken to her. She and her Wookiee companion often pass through our village on their way to explore the sewers. There are two entrances into the sewers from the Undercity. One to the northeast of our village, the other to the southeast. But the sewers are dangerous, Upworlder. If you dare to travel those dark tunnels, you would be wise to go heavily armed, unless you wish to become a meal for the Rakghouls and the other foul creatures. Ask your questions, Upworlder. I will answer to the best of my knowledge, though I know little beyond the borders of the Undercity. As you wish, Upworlder. Should you have need of anything else, come speak to me. I represent the entire village and I will do my best to help you however I can.
Hurry, Hindar! Hurry! I can hear it coming!
He'll never make it. He's doomed. I told him he was a fool to leave the village.
He will make it. Run, Hindar, run!
Open the gate! Quickly! There isn't much time!
I can't! The Rakghouls are too close!
The mutants will kill him if you don't open the gate!
And if I open the gate, they'll kill us all!
No! You can't do this! It isn't fair! Please, make him open the gate! Hindar will die if he doesn't!
I can't open the gate. Not while the Rakghouls are so near. You'd risk your life for a stranger? You're brave, Upworlder. I'll open the gate for you, but you gotta be quick. In a few seconds, I must close and lock it again.
Here! Here! Gah! How'd you like that?
Thank you for saving Hendar. You are braver than I, Upworlder. Maybe we outcasts have lived too long in selfish fear. Perhaps we can learn a lesson from your brave actions. But enough of my ramblings. Is there something you need, Upworlder? I'm Trellin, from the Outcast Village. It's my job to guard the gates and see they are locked to protect us from the rat ghouls. Goodbye, Upworlder.
Hey, you ain't from the village. You're from the Upworld.
Watch yourself.
My name's Saiki. It ain't the... Hey there, Upworlder. You want to see... Yeah, okay.
I can't thank you enough.
I still have you, Hindar. Please, you have to help me. Nobody else is gonna help me. Even the Becks won't help me. But I can't just leave him there. He's my friend. You'll help me, won't you? It's Zalbar. He's in trouble. Big trouble. We have to help him. If we don't, they'll sell him into slavery. Me and Zalbar, we were just wandering around here in the Undercity. You know, looking for stuff we could find, just kind of exploring. We do it all the time.
I guess with a Wookiee at your side, you've got to figure you can handle the odd rat ghoul attack.
Only this time, they were waiting for us. Gamorrean slave hunters. We didn't even have a chance to run. Big Z threw himself at him and then roared for me to run. I took off. I figured Zalbar would be right behind me. But there were too many of them. He couldn't get away. They're going to sell him to a slaver, I just know it. I can't ask Gadden. He's always telling me not to go into the Undercity. He says it's too dangerous with the rat ghouls and Gamorreans and all. He'll never send his Becks down there. It's a deal. As soon as we get Big Z back, I'll show you a way into that Vulcar base. Now come on! We have to find Zalbar before they sell him to slavers, or worse.
Do you know where he's being kept?
The Gamorreans make their camps in the sewers. I bet that's where we'll find Zalbar. And that's where I'll show you the secret entrance into the Vulcar compound.
Help me. Please. I can feel it inside my skin. Something growing. Like some kind of hideous disease. No! No! I can feel it!
Don't move! I'm not afraid to use this blaster if I have to.
Settle down, kid. We've already lost enough men to those damn rat ghouls. The last thing we need now is more casualties from a needless firefight. By the looks of you, I'd say you're down here for the same reason we are. To salvage something from those downed Republic space pods. Let me give you some advice. Forget about it. Do yourself a favor and just head back from where you came. Mandalorians don't make threats. We make promises. But I'm just trying to give you a friendly warning. This isn't a good place to stand around chatting. The Undercity is crawling with rat ghouls. I've already lost a half a dozen men to those monsters.
Candace, I heard something. Over there, in the shadows. Sounded like a rat ghoul.
Looks like we've got company. Get those blasters ready, boys. I told Davik this salvage mission was a bad idea. His men aren't trained for this kind of thing, and I can't babysit them all. Okay, boys. We're getting out of here before I lose anyone else. I can't carry all this salvage back by myself. You'd be smart to get out of here as well. Even if you can handle the rat ghouls, I doubt there's anything worth finding anymore. Davik sent me down here with this motley crew to scavenge whatever we could from the Republic escape pods that crashed during the recent battle overhead. But the lower city gangs got here first. Anything worthwhile in those Republic pods is probably in their hands by now. Davik won't like that. What are you, an off-worlder? Everyone knows Davik. He's a member of the Exchange. You know, the Interstellar Crime Syndicate. Smuggling, gambling, extortion. Davik controls it all here on Taris. That's why I'm working for him. But lately, the lower city gangs have been giving my boss some trouble. This isn't really the best place to have these kinds of conversations, but I guess I could spare a couple of seconds for you. After all, you did help us out with those rat ghouls. The lower city is overrun with gangs, but the two most important ones are the Hidden Becks and the Black Vulkars. Used to be the Becks were the big dog and kept the others in line. But lately the Black Vulkars are moving in on Beck turf and challenging them for control. The Vulkars are even starting to defy Davik. Take these escape pods, for example. Everyone knew Davik would want first crack at them. But I know for a fact those damn Vulkars have already sent their own salvage party down here. Come on, boys, let's move out!
Ready?
Huh?
Sure. What?
Huh?
Yes?
Huh?
What?
Greetings once more, Upworlder.
Do you bring news of my apprentice? Have you discovered her fate and proved yourself to be a true savior of my people? It is as I feared, then. She joins the list of those who have given their lives in the service of our cause. But though I am saddened by this news, there is yet hope. By finding my apprentice, you have proved yourself worthy, Upworlder. You are to be the beacon on our path to salvation. You will guide us to the Promised Land. You are marked, Upworlder. Even my dim old eyes can see the mantle of destiny that cloaks you. Perhaps old Rookhill knows you better than you know yourself. I am old. I have lived 100 years in the Undercity, cast down into the darkness. I know the legends and history of our people, and now you must learn it too. The great city of Taris covers the entire surface of this planet. There is no land to grow food. Kelp harvests and the creatures of the sea are our only food source. A century ago, rising levels of toxic pollution poisoned the oceans, and famine swept the planet. The rich hoarded food for their own use, and the poor were left to starve and die.
From what I've seen of Taris, it doesn't look like much has changed. Except for the upper city, people here are just as bad off as the poor in your little history.
But the poor rose up against this tyranny, and civil war engulfed the planet. Millions died in the fighting, and huge sections of Taris were destroyed or abandoned. The rebellion was crushed in the end. Thousands were taken prisoner. The jails could not hold them all, and so the practice of banishing all prisoners to the Undercity was born. Many brave men and women were banished here to the Undercity for their part in the rebellion. People like my father and grandfather were cast down, along with their families.
What did you expect? If they could get away with it, the Teresian nobles would stuff their own mothers down here to make more room in the upper city.
Now we live a dark existence beneath the streets of Taris, a life devoid of all hope but one, the Promised Land. And you will be the one to show us the way to get there. Legends tell of a self-sufficient colony founded just before the famine and lost during the Civil War. A paradise beneath the Undercity where droid servants tend to every need. For many years I searched for the Promised Land, just as my grandfather and father did before me. When I became old and gray, my apprentice continued the search on my behalf.
Sounds like a myth to me. Something to give the people here some false hope to cling to so they don't go mad with despair.
I have collected many clues hinting at its location. The journal of my apprentice provides yet more information. But still, there are too many pieces missing from this puzzle. But I know my father and grandfather each had journals where they recorded their own discoveries. Perhaps with their journals I could at last uncover its hidden location. Yes, Upworlder, well done. However, I see that this journal alone does not have enough clues for me to solve this mystery. Too many pieces are still missing. I'm afraid that only with all three journals, my grandfather's, my father's, and my apprentice's, will I be able to discover the location of the Promised Land. I will leave this journal with you for safekeeping for now. Perhaps it will aid you in your search for the others. I wish you luck, Upworlder, for the sake of the entire village.
I saw you talking with Rookhill. He told you his legends about the Promised Land, didn't he? He told you all about his missing apprentice and the other lost explorers, right? You know, most people don't believe his stories. They figure he's nothing but an old cook. But I think there might be some truth in what he's saying. That's why I want to stop him. For an outcast, I've got things pretty good. The village relies on me to bring in food and supplies. I'm an important man. If it wasn't for Gendar, I'd be running this place.
I get the feeling if it wasn't for Gendar, this place would be a lot worse off than it is.
But if Rukul ever finds his promised land, I'm sunk. People won't need to rely on me anymore. I'll just be another nobody like all the rest of the villagers. I won't let that happen. Don't judge me. I learned a long time ago that if I want to survive down here, I've got to look out for number one. The two explorers who went searching for the Promised Land might have found something. They might have found clues or evidence, just like Rukul's apprentice. They would have recorded that information in their journals. I'll pay you if you bring all 3 journals to me. The 2 from the explorers and the 1 from Rukul's apprentice. Then I can destroy the evidence and make sure nobody ever finds the Promised Land. I've saved up enough credits for my business here to make it worth your while if you help me. Don't be a fool! I'm the only one here who can pay you for those journals. Rukul has nothing. He won't be able to come up with any kind of reward. Once you have all 3 journals, just bring them to me and I'll give you a decent reward. Now, was there something else you needed? It ain't the